We are live in the podcast zone at Franchise Expo Austin, chatting now with Ken Baker. He's the co-owner of Sunstoppers. Ken, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
So tell me a bit about Sunstoppers.
So Sunstoppers Home and Office is a franchise centered around the commercial and residential side of window tinting. We also do roller shades, blinds for interior and outdoor patios. Basically, the franchise is set up as a one-man show, basically one guy in a van doing sales and installations. You get the business going, hire yourself a helper, train that helper how to do the installations, and then as your business grows, you can step off to the side, do sales, and expand your install group. As long as you know how to train them, then you can replace them as needed or build as many as you want. Currently, we are based in Charlotte. I bought basically a franchise about 18 years ago and have grown it from a one-man operation to a 5-team group with 3 outside salespeople. This year we'll finish at about $2 million in sales in the Charlotte market.
Nice, very good. How long have you been franchising?
So this is our first franchise show.
Oh, welcome to the community.
It is new for us. So this is great opportunity for those folks out there looking to have a job that basically is an income replacement. So you own, operate, you do the work. So that way you're not having to pay somebody that might run off on you and then you're stuck holding the bag. So you would come to us for training. We'd send you to XPEL, which is our film manufacturing partner that we have. They will spend 3 to 5 days with you, training you how to use the tools, teach you about the product, what it does, and then you'd come to our Charlotte market where we would refine those skills. And then we also teach you the sales aspect in Charlotte and the installation of roller shades, blinds, and plantation shutters.
Sounds like a lot of good support there. What was it about franchising that made you want to say, we're going to franchise this brand? Instead of you just rolling it out across the country yourself, why did you decide to franchise?
So with the franchising side, it's just less every day. For us, we'd rather put people into business and get a little portion of that versus trying to open up markets and run it from a far distance. Window film, you'll find, is a very fickle market when it comes to installers. They will come and go like the wind. So as long as you are the installer, hopefully you can run that business and grow that business yourself. We teach you different ways of doing it on your own feet. So basically going and knocking on doors, using like BNI, Business Networking International, is a great group to grow sales. And then also working with companies like glass companies in your area to get those sales. For instance, we have a glass company in Charlotte that we're working with on one project that will be $187,000 worth of decorative film that we'll have up in about a 2-week period using 5 installers. The other nice thing about Sunstoppers is that we are basically a family. We have friends all over the country and installers all over the country that we know. So if you have a larger project, we can actually help line up that talent, bring them in on these bigger projects. So you can take on these larger jobs that normally you wouldn't be able to do by yourself.
Love that. And I would assume business is booming, especially in the Sun Belt, for lack of a better word, probably from South Carolina, where you're from, all the way to here in Texas. Is that right?
Yes, everything below the Mason-Dixon line is kind of our sweet spot, but we do have a lot of customers above, like New York, New Jersey. Those big metropolitan areas are looking for a lot of interior decorative films, and they're getting that same brightness of sun. It may not be the same intensity of heat, but that level of brightness, so you can use a roller shade to give them privacy and heat reduction or glare reduction. Sometimes just lowering the light level in that working space gives people a ton of comfort. It may not be a heat issue, just the glare makes people feel uncomfortable.
Got it. If anybody would like to have a conversation with you about the opportunity, where can we send them? Where do you like to communicate with people?
So you can reach out to sunstoppers.com or me personally at ken@sunstoppers.com.
All right, very good. Ken, thanks for joining us today.
I appreciate it. Thank you.